Welcome to this presentation where I will be talking about linguistic capital and the linguistic market, with a specific focus on university life in Zambia. My goal here is to explain how linguistic capital and the linguistic market affect academic success. Understanding how these work can help us notice why English matters so much in academic life, and why fluency in local languages is also equally meaningful. Let's define linguistic capital first of all. Linguistic capital is a term that was developed by the sociologist Pierre Bourdieu. It describes how the language varieties that you speak, that is your fluency, your register, your grammar and accent, serve as a form of symbolic resource in social markets. If you speak the prestige or academic form of a language, you are seen as more educated, credible, and likely to have what it takes to succeed in institutions. Linguistic capital is not evenly available. It is inherited through family, schooling, social class, and even institutional exposure. To understand how linguistic capital works, we need the idea of the linguistic market. Now, think of this as a symbolic stock market. In the macro market, you have your universities, you have your government, you have your media. These are the big players in a nation. And academic English is high currency in this macro market. In micro markets, where you have your peer networks among your friends, your local communities, and even your home life, local languages such as your Nyanja, Tonga, Bemba, Lozi, Lunda, they may have high value but low exchangeability for academic success. This means that your Bemba fluency gives you prestige at home, but without English academic fluency, you lose power in exams, lectures, and research contexts. So how can we look at this resource and its exchange value? English is the established medium of instruction in this country from primary through university. In many universities in Zambia, such as University of Lusaka, the Copperbelt University, University of Zambia, Zambia Open University, and many others, academic interactions through lectures, written assignments, seminars, and proposed defenses are all expected in standard academic English. Therefore, this means that English fluency is linguistic capital that lets students participate fully. Lack of fluency acts as a barrier even when the student understands the content perfectly. Here's a good example. A student from a remote southern province area, a native Tonga speaker, may struggle with written assignments and presentation norms in English even while excelling in content knowledge. Conversely, a student from a well-off Lusaka family where English is spoken at home walks into university with high linguistic capital, leading to smoother participation, higher grades, and greater confidence. You can already see how the linguistic capital and the linguistic market plays here. Let's look at another example. Meet Grace, a biology student at CBU, or Copperbelt University. She attended a mission school in Lusaka using English from early grades. Her parents spoke English at home and she attended tuition in English. When she wrote her research proposal and defended it, she performed confidently, knowing genre expectations and academic register. Her English fluency had high exchange value in the academic market. She succeeded. Now let's look at Bruno. Very high knowledge, but with low capital. Bruno grew up in the Copperbelt, speaking Bemba and mixed Nyanja at home. He scored top marks in his secondary exams due to local language instruction early on. But once at university, written assignments, seminar discussions, and funding applications favored academic English. Unless Bruno consciously builds academic English capital through writing labs, reading groups, peer scaffolding, Bruno risks being graded lower than his peers with comparable logic and effort. As a student, and a Zambian student to be very specific, develop bilingual literacy. That is, keep your academic English strong, but don't abandon indigenous languages. Learn the genre of university speech. Use academic language contours such as hedging, the use of citations, the use of framing in your writing and your speaking. Now, in conclusion, linguistic capital is a form of social power that aligns with academic success when it comes to standard varieties of English. The linguistic market in universities places high value on English academic fluency, disadvantaging those who haven't yet acquired it.